Hello Aries, Happy New Year, how are we? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Marion K Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries for January 2025. Wow, we got there Aries, woohoo! Okay, so what we're going to be doing this month is we are going to be pulling an oracle card from a compendium of witches, and we're going to be doing the main reading from the Dragon Tarot. Okay, my OG tarot deck. Felt like going a bit nostalgic this month, Aries. So, how was your New Year celebrations? Do let me know in the comments. Okay. Give a card, please, for Aries for January 2025, please. Okay, Shell. Ooh, what's this? Now, when I was going through this deck when I first got it, this was one of the standout cards for me. And I'll tell you why. Because for me, this looks as if it's upside down. It made more sense to me to be that way. That's just me. It could just be the way my brain is. And that's the wee pearl that is obviously found in clamshells. And the fact that it's this way and the pearl's above, and it makes me feel like, you know what, there is wisdom, there is, you know, the old adage, you know, pearls of wisdom. But there is wisdom in this. There is something that you will discover this month, Aries, that having the appearance of something whilst you may initially think it's wrong will actually turn out to be right, and there will be treasures within that. Now, whether it's physical treasures, I don't know, okay? But is it... But you know, it's as if, you know, you need something this month to slow you down. I'm just looking here and I've got tiny wee shells here. Lovely tiny wee shells. Cute. I think they were for a candle. Can't remember. But anyway, moving on. There's some wisdom here this month that's going to show up for you, Aries, whereby stopping you in your tracks. You know, it feels very much like, oh, well, you would look at this, all right, there's a shell, right, that's fine, I know what a shell looks like. But then it's like something compels you to stop and look at it. And you think to yourself, well, hold on, that should be round the other way. That doesn't look right. What's going on? And it's that act of stopping to look at what is in front of you. Just taking a second glance, taking a second look. Because that's important. It's important for you to understand that things need a second look this month. Alright? So we'll put that to the side and we'll see what else comes up with the main tarot reading. Okay. So let us see, Aries. Let's see what the dragons have got to say. Have some cards, please, for Aries. January 2025, please. Okay. Very nice, Aries, very nice. The bottom of the deck, you have got the Six of Coins, so that's Taurus energy. What we've got going on in the main spread is we have got the Seven of Wands, Leo energy. We've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the King of Wands, we have got the Star, this is Aquarius, we have got the Knight of Coins, and we have got Strength, which is Leo energy. Now, we have got all 4 elements represented. I always like to look at the elements to see if we've got mutual representation. There are some and it would kind of make sense, you know, there's a bit more fire going on. There's fire and earth, so fire's the most dominant, which would make sense. You're Aries, you're the first fire sign, you're the first sign, Aries. But where is that showing up for you? And there is a need for compassion, it feels like, this month. There is a need for care and compassion of yourself, Aries. And the shells turning up, you know, it could be that nod towards water. The emotions that you're feeling this month. Because January is a very emotive month for all of us, Aries, you know. It's a time where we reflect, you know, or perhaps leading up to January, you know, that's maybe more the reflection time. But, you know, there's that kind of a strange, the first couple of days of January, it's like you're sitting there and you're like, right, okay, so it's a new year, so what am I going to do? And you being you, Aries, it's like, you know, it has to be action orientated and let's go forward and let's see what's happening. And there's a need for speed. But the Seven of Wands is asking for caution. You know, it's asking us to defend ourselves. It's asking us to, and maybe that is how your year is going to start out. Maybe that's what January is all about for you, like defending the choices that you have already made previously. Or proving to people that what you're saying now really is what you're about. It could be you've went through a period of transformation but you're still being held accountable for actions of the past. And that feels like it's difficult because, you know, like you may be saying, look, I'm so different now and I've learnt my lessons and I just want a chance, but it's almost like you've ran out of chances. But you just need to show up, keep showing up, Aries, keep showing up for who you are now. Because consistency is how you win people over. Consistently showing up, consistently proving that you are what you say you are. You know, it's like that kind of that phrase, like, my word is my bond. You know, so if you make promises, then you show up and you make sure that you adhere to the promises that you make to people. And make to yourself as well, Aries, you know, because it's like often the biggest disappointment that we can do is to let ourselves down. You know, other people go over things, you know, and it might be that you lose people, but in other ways it could be that it's better to lose other people than to lose yourself, Aries. And I think in particular there's an opportunity to heal this month. There's an opportunity to show your vulnerabilities, Aries. Show your vulnerabilities to the people who matter. And maybe that's your own reflection. Be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is the first step towards healing. You've got the Queen of Cups. So it could be a Cancerian or it could be a water sign that you're feeling like you want to show how much you have changed or how much you've grown as a person. and followed by the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a fascinating card. The King of Wands is very much Leo energy, and same as Strength, so there could be Leo energy that's really showing up this month for you. Or you've to exhibit Leowine energies, which is mastery of your passions. You know, making decisions, understanding the pathway that you need to go down, and understanding the things that you need to do, and really showing up, Aries. Not just a half-arsed attempt, but really showing up. So if that is consistently waking up early, you know, putting routines in place, having routines where it really works for you, regardless of what the weather's like or what other people are doing. You know, you have your routine, and you stick to it, and you keep doing it, and that's how you heal. It's going to be a bit of a slow process because you get a Knight of Coins here, but you've got Strength, and ultimately Strength is where it's going to help you. You have got this internal strength to keep going. If there's perhaps any medical things going on with you, I am not suggesting that there is. It's just with the caduceus here, it's making me feel like in these circumstances there might be, maybe there's some health things going on that you really need to get a grip of this year. You know, once and for all, you need to make sure that the things that are going on with you, you know, you find a solution. Maybe there's some things that have just been really challenging, and for whatever reason it's been really difficult to find a solution to them. So let 2025 be that year. Let January 2025 be the year that you get a grip of your health in whatever way that shows up. You know, whether that's getting a regime that works for you, and not just like the normal kind of January rush to everybody going to the gym and then deciding that by the end of January it's done, you know. But taking the time to really get to know yourself, having the strength to face who you are as well, Aries. Because, you know, with the single-mindedness that is very much within your character, there's oftentimes an inability or a reluctance rather than an inability to face who you are. And I keep getting this vision of you standing in front of a mirror and just looking at yourself and having a real hard look at yourself and saying, right, I have been behaving or I have been carrying on this way for too long, and changes are going to happen. How can I make these changes happen? What's the best thing for me to do? You know, and that's really what is coming through to me. So take this time, Aries. Take the time in January, period of January, to really work in yourself, to really work out what it is you want to do for the rest of the year, and perhaps even for the rest of your life. But we'll not go that far. I think start with the healing process. Start with taking deliberate steps. Not going a million miles an hour. Taking the slow and steady, which is completely alien to you, I understand, but the Knight of Coins is the Knight that's showing up. So it's to be slower, and be slow and deliberate, and give yourself time to have a second look at things. And I think you will have a lovely January if you do these things. Also, the wisdom of a Taurus may help you as well. I don't know, maybe I'm the Taurus that'll give you wisdom. I don't know, but it's just that Find a Taurus that can provide you with equilibrium and can provide you with charitable insight. Ask them for help. Okay, my loves. Right, you take good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful January, and I will see you in February. If you would like to book a personal reading, the details are in the description box below. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.